We're at the Lake County Discovery Museum in Wakanda, and I'm talking to
Heather Johnson, the Collections and Exhibitions Assistant.
And Diana Dretsky, I'm the Collections Coordinator.
And boy, we have anime. Am I saying it the right
That's
way?
right, sure.
Anime.
Yes.
Yes.
And when did this exhibit open?
This opened in August, and it's been in planning since last winter.
And how long will we have it here?
It'll be up until February 2006.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So a good long run.
Yes.
So did you know much about anime before?
I knew a little bit. I knew enough that when she suggested doing an anime exhibit, it intrigued me and I wanted to pursue it. So.
And what did you learn in the process?
I learned so much I can't even begin to explain it all. About the production of anime,
Sure.
the types of shows that are out there, lots about Japanese culture as well, which was interesting to learn about.
Yes. But anime is kind of now an international thing, right? Is it just a
Absolutely.
Japanese art form now?
Well, anything that comes out of Japan is referred to as anime, but the Japanese actually call anything that's animated anime.
So what will we see in the exhibit?
You'll see anything and everything you can imagine about anime, how it's made, different types of genres that are out there. You'll see collectibles that fans have loaned for the exhibit, just all sorts of different stuff.
Fans in this area?
Yes, in fact, some of the fans are in this area, but also we had people from all over the country heard about us working
Really?
on the exhibit and loaned their collectibles. So very interesting things, including original production art from the studios.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
How did you all decide that this was next?
People realize that it is something that's become very popular, and it's also an audience that we wanted to reach. It's a little different audience for us, age group more
Sure.
junior high through college age kids that probably wouldn't come to a museum otherwise.
Has that worked out?
Yes.
Come in droves.
Yeah, we've got our target audience right on the nose, which is good.
So anything you'd like to add?
I don't think so.
Just that I think what's fun for people to learn is that anime isn't just for children. I think American audiences a lot of times think it's a cartoon and it's for kids, but anime is actually for everyone, and it has targeted audiences from little kids all the way up to grown-ups. So there's a lot there, and if you give it a chance, I'm sure just about anyone would find something that they liked.
Well, and certainly this exhibit is a good introduction.
Great, we hope so.
Thanks so much.
Oh, thank
Now,
you.
I want the tour.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
What are we seeing first?
Well, our introduction area actually has a beckoning cat, the Mekaneko. And the idea behind this was that it's for good luck. And you will see these in Japanese stores and restaurants in order to bring in business. So we thought to tie in with Japanese culture right off at the
And
first
could you
thing.
say that word again?
Well, now that I have to say it again, Mekaneko.
Mekaneko.
Yeah, just
and
kinda roll it
did this cat
together.
exist before anime, or was it a?
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is a
I thought of
long-standing
traditional
tradition.
Japanese custom.
Yeah, and actually the Mekaneko turned into Hello Kitty, which is very
yes, of
popular.
course.
She's a Mekaneko cat.
Yes. Oh, I didn't realize
Yes,
that.
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And this is the introduction to the exhibit, giving a little bit of background on the history of anime with Astro Boy, who was the first internationally successful anime show.
Okay.
And so that was brought over to American audiences in 1963, and they haven't looked back since. Gardens are very important to the Japanese. So it's a little area where people can regroup. They can also watch some early clips
Sure.
from different shows. And it's a nice transition, as you'll see as we walk into the rest of the exhibit, to the modern technology that's used in anime. So there's a blending of the traditions of Japan and their art and their storytelling with the modern technology that they use in order to create anime.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And in Japan, is anime, is it a multi-generational, is it enjoyed from all ages?
Absolutely. In fact, almost the majority of movies and shows that are produced are animated.
Really?
Yes, and they're on primetime TV, and people of all ages enjoy it.
Well, now I want to know about this. What is it with the big eye?
Yes, well, the theory is that one of the first animators, Tezuka, who did Astro Boy, was influenced by Walt Disney. And he had seen early American animation, and if you think of Betty Boop or Mickey Mouse or any of those, they all have big eyes. So they think that's where it initially got started, but what ended up happening was that the big eyes are really useful because they convey a lot of emotion.
That's right, that's right.
So you can see a lot of emotion when you look at a character. Here he's crying.
Yes.
And some of the actions are exaggerated.
Yes.
And there's a little bit of symbolism and things that come into play when you're watching anime that are fun to pick up on. Characters will transform into different shapes, perhaps. A lot of the characters have different color hair, and that just makes it easier for people to understand the different characters. So that's the story behind the big eyes and some of the symbolism. We have different sections on the genres of anime. One of the popular genres is called mecha, and mecha is short for mechanical. So it's anything from giant robots to cyborg to armored vehicles. And you'll see shows, a lot of the shows tend to be geared towards a male audience, so there's war scenes and things. Here's our cat bus.
Oh yes, the cat bus, isn't that cute? Oh, I love it.
And this is recreated from Miyazaki's film My Neighbor Totoro. There's a great scene where the two girls are waiting at the bus stop for their father, and a cat bus comes along instead of the regular bus. So it's a very sweet movie, very memorable. And that movie is geared towards children, but we all love it.
Sure.
So it's for everyone.
And the cat bus talks.
Yeah, we've got a video of it playing behind you. So we've got some fur on the seat here, so you can feel like you're taking a ride.
Yeah, with a real cat bus. I love it. Well, this is
great.
so much fun.
Thank you.
Very lively, and I can see why it would appeal to people of all ages and people who know something about anime and those who are novices.
Great, excellent. Thank you.
So people watching, listening to us, how can they catch this exhibit? I mean, you've got good long hours here, but what are they?
Yes, we are open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 4:30 and Sundays 1 to 4:30. So we're open every day.